this is Craig from figuringstuffout.net. I have a new project. It all starts with this book, which I bought several years ago. It's called Erasing the Beam. I wanted to learn more about the programming of the Atari 2600, so I kind of went on a shopping spree.
You program the 2600 in 6502 assembly language, which is a processor that was introduced in 1975 that was cheap enough to put into a game console.
I got this book, 6502 Assembly Language Programming. Fernandez, Tabler, and Ashley, the guy who sent it to me, also sent me a 6502 reference card. The card was just amazing. I got a set of laminated processor reference cards. Some of these books will dive into, ooh, here's an example of 6502 assembly code, but they won't tell you what each of the instructions are. With this, I can just look it up. Another reference guide I got on eBay. This is fun. This is actually a preprint of an internet forum about the programming of the 2600. And there's a gentleman who spent years typing out this sort of long series of posts about the details of the 6502 processor and the television interface adapter and how they work together and how you program them.
The 6502 programs the television interface adapter with a bunch of writable memory mapped registers. I will go into the details of this in a later video.
This is a modern book written in the last couple of years. It goes into the details of how to program the Atari 2600 with all the knowledge that you have nowadays with a full emulator. And in fact, this book has an emulator attached to it. One of the things that got me interested in doing this deep dive was the game Adventure,
which I know by reputation, but I have never played.
I bought on eBay an original cartridge with box and contents. I want to go through it with you in video and play it as if I were playing it for the first time. I'm only going to use for reference what's in here, not spoiler, not strategy guides or any modern retellings of that game. After I play this game, I want to look inside the game's code. I want to then compare those to some other things in some other games, and that's going to be part of this series. The sequence of this is going to be, I want to get a little bit of 2600 programming myself using this stack of books. Secondly, I want to play 2600 Adventure. Then I want to combine those two things, and I want to go into some game code. I want to use the techniques that I've learned, and I want to go into those games, Adventure, Pitfall,
River Raid,
and I want to talk to you about some of the things that these books talk about, but actually show you the code and show you how you can make versions of them and how you can modify them. There it is. That's fine. It's probably 4 years old. Adventure. Nice. There's the cartridge. There's the cartridge. I may not ever actually stick this in a 2600, although maybe I will. This is mainly so that I could get what's in and on the box. 3 skill levels, 1 player. These are in very good condition. This is very nice. Adventure program instructions. The Atari Video Computer System Catalog. They do show what the dragons look like. Level 1, this is the simplest skill level. Level 2, this kingdom is much larger than level 1. You must pass through the catacombs to reach the White Castle. The key to the White Castle is hidden in the blue labyrinth. Level 3, the kingdom is the same as level 2, but is more difficult to play as the evil magician has placed all the objects and the dragons randomly within the kingdom. This is the first video of my adventures into 2600 programming and playing 2600 Adventure. I hope you subscribe to my channel and come along on this journey with me. If you would like to have me look at specific things or specific games, please mention it down in the comments. I think it's always important for people to have projects where they're learning and looking and doing new things. Always be learning something, stay safe, and never stop figuring stuff out.